Hey guys, it's the Wandering Wind, and today I'm just going to give you guys a channel update. I haven't been able to make videos lately because I've been trying to sort out a few other things with possible avenues of employment and being able to earn money, and I actually found a couple of sites where I might be able to do product reviews. So if I do end up starting to do that where I can get paid for that, I will make sure that all of my videos that have sponsored product reviews are labeled as such, so that way you know that I'm being sponsored for those. At the same time, though, I'm going to try and do my best to be objective with my reviews rather than just suck up to them, because frankly, not giving the full product, not giving the product its due is not really helpful for those that read my or watch my reviews. So yeah, anyway, I just thought I'd let you guys know about that before I got into the video. Today I would like to do a review of Wolf Children. Now, Wolf Children is actually a not too old, but still older than last year film. I believe it was filmed in 2014, and in fact that's what I'm seeing on this. Came out in 2014. It's actually a pretty good movie if you want to watch it. But anyway, on to the review. The story starts out where Ame and Yuki's mother, where this young woman meets this man at her college, and he doesn't actually go to her college, and she soon realizes he's different from anybody else. So they start seeing each other and eventually become a couple. But the thing is, he's holding back a secret that could possibly change the way they see each other. Thing is, he's a werewolf. Well, not really a werewolf. He doesn't change with the turn of the moon. He changes at will, but he's basically part of a line that is dying now. He's the last of his kind. So, long story short, they have a couple of children. Ame, who is the younger, a boy, and Yuki, the older, a girl. They're probably about 6 months apart. Wait, no. Probably a good year apart in age. Maybe a year and a half, I'm not sure exactly. But shortly after Ame is born, the younger child, the father ends up being killed, or I'm not exactly sure exactly how he dies, but he ends up dead. And so Ame and Yuki's mother is basically left to raise two half-wolf children by herself, hence the name. Well, after Yuki ends up getting sick, and the mother not being able to, Hana, that's her name, and Hana not being able to figure out whether or not she should take her daughter to a vet or to a clinic, she finally just decides to move out to the country where she can take care of her children in the way that she knows best and have less contact with the outside world, which would help a lot in keeping their secret and keeping them out of curious scientists' hands, basically. So while they're out there, as the children grow, she gives them a choice. Do you want to be people or do you want to be wolves? And the rest of the movie basically just explores Ame and Yuki's explores the children's individual choices in that matter. Eventually, Ame decides that he's more comfortable being a wolf, while Yuki decides to pursue being a human in the human world. And even though Hana's heart breaks at the thought of her son leaving, she eventually realizes that her children are growing up and they have to make their own decisions instead of allowing her to keep helping them along. Overall, the movie was very well done. I mean, granted, there are certain scenes where the emotion could have been brought out a little bit better, especially with the banter between Yuki and Sohei, considering that they were supposed to be like a subplot with a love interest, but that didn't really go that far until towards the end of the movie, and then, of course, by then it was implied that things went further, but other than that, there was no real resolution on that front. In the same vein, there were quite a lot of very emotionally charged moments that went over pretty well with my particular viewing experience. I thought that the viewpoint of Hana was very well done, very realistically done. Having lost your husband, well, practically your husband, and then having to raise children all on your own, and tackling such a unique problem as far as raising your children. I know with my situation growing up, I was born with special needs, so I understand that having a unique child can be a unique challenge. And even if you've had children before, if you have a child with special needs, that's a bit different than just having a regular run-of-the-mill, everything's fine and dandy child. But no, overall, I give Wolf Children a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Like I said, the subplots could have been a bit further developed than they were, and the emotional moments could have at times possibly been drawn out or brought out in a deeper level. But overall, the movie's actually pretty good, and I do really enjoy a lot of the movie itself. The soundtrack is amazing. If nothing else, go listen to the soundtrack. Anyway, this has been The Wandering Wind. This was my first review of a movie review, well, anime review. I will probably do more in the future. I'm thinking one of my next ones that I'll try and do within the next 6 months is going to be Stigma of the Wind, actually. So look forward to that in a period of 3 to 6 months. Yeah, so I'll talk to you again soon. You guys have a great day. God bless, and take care of yourselves.